About 10,000 years ago, humanity made endless efforts to begin settled life. The ruins of Göbekli Tepe are known as the oldest evidence of settled human life ever discovered. Humans who once gathered wild rice began cultivating crops to create a more stable life. So what foods helped humanity survive on Earth? Today, we're going to explore the 3 staple foods of humanity. Rice is a staple food for more than half of the world's population. It produces a very high yield per unit of land and requires large amounts of water. What's especially fascinating is how rice farming often relies on strong community cooperation. The major types of rice include japonica, indica, and javanica. Japonica rice is commonly eaten in Korea and Japan, and its sticky texture makes it perfect for kimbap and sushi. Indica rice is known for its long shape and works especially well in fried rice dishes. Javanica rice is less common, but it's often used in Southeast Asian dishes like Indonesian nasi goreng. Next comes wheat. Wheat has long bristle-like heads and can grow well even in relatively dry environments. Planting and harvesting wheat is generally easier than cultivating rice. Most importantly, wheat can be used to create an enormous variety of foods. From countless breads and cookies to noodles and pasta. Together with rice, wheat has become one of humanity's greatest grains. Corn is a crop that requires plenty of sunlight for photosynthesis. But it's also one of the most remarkable crops in the world. Not only can it be mass-produced, but it can also be used in many different ways. Corn is used not only as food for humans, but also as feed for livestock. It can even be processed into ethanol and used as fuel for vehicles. Rice, wheat, and corn have played an enormous role in sustaining human civilization as the world's 3 major staple foods. However, these essential crops are constantly threatened by many dangers. So what exactly threatens their growth? And how can we protect them? The first threat is pests and plant diseases. Protecting crops from pests and disease is essential for healthy growth. Using silicate fertilizers properly can help strengthen crops. Regular monitoring and care are also extremely important. Recently, drone-based pest control technology has also become highly useful in farming. The second threat comes from swarms of locusts. Major species include desert locusts, grasshoppers, and Australian locusts. In 1875, Albert Child documented a massive swarm of locusts covering the skies above Nebraska. The swarm was estimated to contain an astonishing 12.5 trillion locusts. It was said to cover an area even larger than the state of California. The third thread is drought. Due to El Niño and global warming, Earth's temperatures continue to rise. At the same time, water is becoming more precious than ever. Despite all these threats, the three staple crops have continued to support humanity, and they will continue to remain essential to countless lives in the future. Now then, shall we dive into the delicious stories behind these incredible staple foods?